Hey guys, this is Ray with DRP Motorsports and welcome back to the shop. And today we're picking back up on where we left off with this 2021 Shelby GT500 behind me. If you saw in the last video, we have put a 3.8 liter Whipple Supercharger on this car. We put a complete fuel system on it from 4 Innovations. We got ID 1300X fuel injectors in it. And in the last video, we were running on pump gasoline, 93 octane. In today's video, I'm going to show you how this thing did on E85. Now, I did want to mention, going back to the last video, we're running, as you know, a 3.125 pulley on this 3.8 Whipple, and that puts us around 22 pounds of boost, give or take, with this particular setup. And anyway, I had some people commenting on social media about me running that much boost with pump gas on this car, saying it was a bad idea. If you know what you're doing, no, it's not. This is a 9.5 to 1 compression engine. If you know anything about the Predator engines, it's not like the normal Coyotes that have 11 or 12 to 1 compression. So we're dealing with a much lower compression ratio to begin with. Plus, if you tune the thing correctly, yes, you can run that kind of boost on pump gas. The secret is to make sure you have the time in advance, the lambda, the fueling, all the safeties in place that need to be in place, and don't take any chances. But yes, you can do it, as you saw we did in the last video, and this car made around 900 wheel horsepower on 93 octane. Now today's video is all about what this car did on E85. I will tell you that the pulley size is still a 3.125, so we're still around 22 pounds of boost. We've just merely switched it over to E85 and adjusted the tune accordingly, so that we can take advantage of what the E85 offers in this engine. So let me show you what we did. So after a few revisions, we finally ended up with the number that you see here, and I'm going to show you actually 3 different variations of this dyno readout. I will say I got to give a big thank you out to one of the guys that works at HB Tuners. I was hitting the limiter when we were trying to tune this car, and anyway, they added some things to the software actually as of yesterday, praise God, and we were able to take that addition to the software and run with it on this car. Now, keep in mind, guys, this car still has the factory short tube headers on it. Doesn't have long tubes, doesn't have big 2-inch long tube headers, so that's a little bit of restriction. And we still got the factory cat back on this car, even completely down to the stock resonators are still in place. So the exhaust system is pretty much as it is from the factory. So keep that in mind, guys. So we've got a little bit of restriction there. If this car had long tubes on it, it definitely would probably make at least 50, maybe 75 more wheel horsepower than it's making now with the exact same tune. So what we ended up with is 1075 815 on E85. And for you guys out there that love to pick apart dyno graphs, you see this little fall off at the top. No, the car wasn't failing at the top. That's simply where I backed off the throttle before I hit the stop button on the dyno run. So for you Karens out there like to pick things apart and try to, say something's wrong, no, nothing was wrong. Car done absolutely fine. Really pleased with this number. The owner's really pleased with this number. He was shooting for somewhere around 1100 wheel horsepower, and we're there. These are SAE numbers, which is probably in most cases going to be the lowest number that you'll get on a dyno readout, especially with these dyno jets. I'll change this over to uncorrected, where you can see that. And uncorrected, as a reminder, guys, is what the car actually made on the dyno at that particular moment in time with the present weather conditions that were there. And the car made 1087 824. And if you want to see the popular thing on the internet when it comes to dyno numbers, let's go ahead and put it in standard. And standard correction will show you 1102 836. So guys, this is a 1100 wheel horsepower car, you basically could say. That translates somewhere around 1250 to 1300 horsepower at the crankshaft. This is a very, very streetable car. With this 3.8 liter Whipple, as it comes standard from them, it is unported, just like it comes out of the box with their standard throttle body on it. It works like butter. It is super smooth. No drivability problems. It is just what you would want in a street car. I mean, unless you go full throttle, you never know this car's got that kind of power, but it does, and it's a complete animal once you go watt. But anyways, guys, just want to give you an update on this car. If we can do something like this for you, please hit us up. Let us know. We'd be glad to put a package together for you as well. As always, thank you for following along. God bless each and every one of you, and we will see you again soon.